Hi, David Paul here. I've been given permission to video this yacht, which actually is for sale on Boat Shed. And you know, me being a boat junkie, I thought I've got to video this one. This one's just got to go in. So I'm standing quite a way back so you can get the full splendour of it and see the rig, the masts to the full height. They're wooden masts, and it's a wooden boat, and there's just something special about a wooden boat, and I don't think you should be totally prejudiced about these things, although they seem to be dying out. I think it's what it is like you have to look after them, and then it'll be fine. You know, if you just let them go to rack and ruin, that's when you have this big maintenance problem with them. I personally don't think they're as bad as they're made out to be. They're you know, a well looked after wooden boat will last for hundreds of years, and they're infinitely fixable because they're made of components which a plastic boat is not. So maybe in the future they'll come back into fashion because they are sustainable, whereas plastic things are not, or certainly difficult to sustain. I think that was a bit of a sweeping statement, but there are new kinds of plastics that maybe you can either recycle or incinerate, but certainly wood just rots away and it doesn't become an environmental problem. And new paints, urethane paints for example, completely degrade, so there shouldn't be a problem in the environment. They're the environmentally friendly boat. Okay, so she's a Ketch. She's got wooden masts. I would suspect they're probably, I don't know, Douglas fir or spruce maybe. Very sort of sharp looking boat, you know. Gorgeous shear line, the top edge of the boat there. The video I can see that I'm making now at this moment doesn't really do justice to this boat. She's really beautiful, and she's up on Boat Shed at the minute, and I thought, oh my god, this is going to be like 50,000 quid or something, you know. There's got to be a fortune, but she's only up for £15,000, which is quite astonishing for such a nice boat. £15,000, and you get all of that. It's the prejudice factor. So if you're prepared to step outside of your comfort zone and be prepared to have a wooden boat, what you get a lot more for your money, and you get old school good style and everything. There's a collection of statements on the internet, and they call it the rules or something like that. You know, I read this, and one of the things that is in the rules is adequate side decks, and I can't remember what dimensions they gave, but it was something like about 15 inches. So if you look at the side decks on this boat, what you're looking at there is that's a really good side deck. That you just don't get that in the modern world, you know. So a massive big side deck, really safe. Plenty of space to move along. You can pass other people on it. A very, very safe sort of construction. That. What else can I say? Oh, she's got roller reefing on the front there, on the jib. Yeah, quite a long boom. I was told the other day by the owner, longer by modern standards. So what he's basically talking about there is that it's a more lower aspect ratio rig, which I'm gonna do a video about aspect ratio rigs, and but I'm coming to the point of view that I think that lower aspect rigs are much better. They provide damping against roll. If you can imagine a Chinese woman with a fan, and she's trying to fan her face, and would that Chinese woman make a fan the shape of a lollipop stick, a really long thin thing, or would the most effective fan construction be what we normally see, this wide fan, short and stubby sort of shape? And it's obviously the latter, you know, because instinctively that's the case. It gives the greatest grip on the air and pans out as much air towards your face as you can. Well, that's a damping factor. It's consuming energy to move that air across your face and cool you. So that is going to, if you adopt that mentality to a boat, you're going to end up with lower aspect rigs being better. And all of the working craft of, you know, former centuries of history, they've always been lower aspect rigs. Things like lug sails, Chinese junks, and gaff rigs in particular. And you know, guys didn't push out to sea in boats for fashion reasons or anything like that. They did things in a very, very practical sort of way, and this is of that breed. It's that kind of a boat. Well, there she is anyway. She's up on board shed, and you can have a look at her. So that's it. One beautiful looking ketch. Bye.